Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm good. All right, I'm glad you're excited to be here.
Yeah,
So
I
let's
am.
talk about some stuttering.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about a new strategy. It's part of the fluency shaping that we've talked about before, and it's called pauses and phrasing. So, what do you think of when you hear pauses and phrasing?
Pausing. I think of stopping, and phrases. I think of talking in sentences.
Yeah, so phrases can be anything from a few words to an entire sentence. And the idea behind this method is to use the natural pauses that we have in our speech and when we're reading to take a moment and to take a breath, and it can help improve your fluency. So I know some of the things that we've tried before you weren't a fan of because you said it made you sound like a robot. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
killer dance moves.
Thank you.
And it just didn't feel very natural to you. So this should feel a lot more natural. It should sound a lot more natural because you're using those natural pauses in speech. And a lot of times, people who stutter feel pressured to say things as quickly as they can because they want to get everything out before they stutter. But by using these pauses, they are able to control the rate and hold the floor on their conversation. And to be able to take that time, you feel less stress and less pressure, and that can also help decrease your moments of stuttering.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a sentence right here, and I'll read it to you, and then I want you to repeat it and try adding in some pauses in the natural phrases of this.
Okay.
It was time for Shane's audition. He was nervous, but this was his shot at becoming famous.
It was time for Shane's audition. He was nervous, but it was his shot at becoming famous.
Awesome. How did that feel?
Good.
Does it feel a lot more natural than any of our other strategies we've used before?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to let you know, this isn't a strategy that will only work for people who stutter. A lot of times when people who don't stutter are talking, they say a lot of words like, and this can be one of those things that could work for anybody because by taking an extra second to think about what you're going to say can help anyone become more fluent in their speech, not just people who stutter.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Okay, so the reason why I chose this technique for you was because it uses the natural breaks in speech, and um, it's a holistic approach, and that way it's not something that you're just using because you stutter, but it's something that you could teach your friends too. So it takes some of that pressure away from just being a person who stutters. Because I
Cool.
know that's something that you've said bothers you in the past.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks.